When I was working as an engineer, I saw the same thing every day. Really smart, successful people make surprisingly uncertain decisions about how to manage their money. In this video, I'm going to explain why I became a financial advisor, what the role really looks like working with people, and where I think a lot of advisors get it wrong. Here's what most people think advisors do: picking the right investments, consistently beating the market, and just helping manage a portfolio. That's what most people think that they're paying for when they work with a financial advisor. So let's talk about what the role actually is. We help people make critical decisions about the things that matter most to them. Especially in the past few months, we've seen that the most important thing we provide for clients is a safe space to talk about things where they can't talk about them anywhere else in their lives. What we talk about with money is often the symptomatic thing of the underlying causes and concerns throughout our lives. Whether it's making sure we're a good parent, making sure we're a good child for our parents, making sure we leave a positive legacy about what we really want to have happen on this earth while we're here. That's what we ultimately provide. The money is just a surface level thing to get us down to the root of what matters most to you. The reason I became a financial advisor to start with is because my wife and I didn't want to play the same old game and run the same rat race like everybody else. When we were sitting in our mid-20s working at the same corporate job for the same company, we constantly saw people who were burned out. They were frustrated. They felt dejected. They really didn't ever have any hope or abundance or positive mindset about what their future held. And we kind of had the same experience. We actually sat down with multiple financial advisors to figure out, well, how do we get out of this? How do we find freedom? How do we have hope for what our future looks like? And ultimately, the problem was we had high income, but no clarity. And when we sat down and talked to different people, we got conflicting advice. And at the end of the day, the most common thread that we found with the rest of this industry that we've now gotten ourselves into to try to fix and correct was, hey, buy this product or call us when your money's in motion. And that felt wrong. That's not what we wanted to do, and we want to provide a better experience and a different solution to help you on your personal financial journey. So you might be thinking, you're just another financial advisor giving me the same old song and dance, trying to rope me in to get my business. But let me tell you why most advisors get it wrong. First of all, they lead with products as their solution rather than conversations. Until we actually dig in and have real conversation about what matters most to you and why it matters most to you, we can never talk about products. We've got to start with the end goal of why we want to be somewhere, and then we'll figure out the solutions of how to get there. Secondly, most advisors make things way more complicated than they need to be. We don't lead with a $5,000 suit and a mahogany desk. I like wearing blue jeans and talking to you like a real person. The reality is, money is simple, and how you win with money doesn't have to be overcomplicated. If the advisor you're talking to ever makes you feel dumb, it's probably because they don't actually understand what they're trying to talk to you about in the first place. We want to break things down simply so you understand it, so you can actually take action. Because at the end of the day, all the planning in the world doesn't matter unless you seek results by moving forward with your plan. And all of this is wrapped up in advisors really ignoring the human side. Fear is real, uncertainty is real. Not knowing what the best next step is to do is real. And again, that's where we started from. We were 23 years old trying to figure out how do we not end up just like everybody else and actually enjoy the life that we've been given, making sure we can be successful with our money to have a bigger impact with a bigger legacy over time. And that's what we try to strive for, is how do we build confidence through clarity and cut out the confusion so you can actually enjoy where you are today and where you want to go. So when you do meet with us, here's what we focus on instead. We focus on structure, clarity, and confidence. We want to first establish a clear roadmap of where you are to give you understanding about what your options look like. If you don't know your options, how can you be in the driver's seat of deciding which path you want to go on? Secondly, we're going to talk about how where you are today and how where you want to be in the future are connected and what the different levers are that we need to adjust to make sure we're on the right track to get to your long-term goals. And thirdly, we're going to help you execute on the planning to make sure you don't just set a good plan in place, but we actually drive towards long-term results. The reason why is you're not coming to us for a product, you're coming to us for solutions and a clear direction to go down the path to your long-term success. And this is what really matters to me and to our team. It's not about selling a product or having all the right answers right away. It's really about helping people think clearly, make better decisions, and feel confident about where they're going. That's why we're here. If this sounds in line with the financial mindset you'd like to adopt, like and subscribe to our channel for more videos just like this one. We'd love to have you along. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll catch you on the next one.